I'm back. So a couple of things we can go over tonight's episode. I'll say this morning, depending on where you are in the world. I'll talk about a couple of things. Just go over more random topics like I usually do. First thing I want to touch on is piece of crap solo prequel that's supposedly coming out in May. There's been no promotional material for it, which makes me laugh. It's another sign that Disney just doesn't know what they're doing. They've single-handedly run this franchise into the ground. 3 films and they all stink. All of them. All of them. Now apparently it's official that the Solo prequel will get a teaser at Super Bowl and an official trailer the next morning. Good Morning America. I will not be watching the Super Bowl because I couldn't care less about football. I think football is boring. Bunch of grown men tackling each other down, wearing tights. Yeah, sounds like a great time. Great waste of time. Like I was talking to somebody, like I always do, I talk to people at work that feel the same way about Star Wars in its current state. Me and this dude always talk, and we're like, basically, the big issue with this Solo prequel is the fact that it's not believable that this guy, whatever his name is, Alan something. The issue is that it's not believable this guy will ever be Han Solo's Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford's Han Solo. The only Han Solo that's ever existed. Because he made the character what it is. I don't care who's writing it. Oh, but it's Lawrence Kasdan. Yeah, he also wrote Force Awakens. Force Awakens was a freaking reboot that didn't need to happen at all. Okay? Didn't need to happen. Never need to reboot the Star Wars franchise. The prequels are not that bad. You need to reboot the whole damn thing. Episode 7 should not feel like the original Star Wars. You should feel like you're in that world, which is fine, but all the damn Easter eggs and the Death Star 3 stupid spaghetti monster. Like, this is trash, man. As soon as the stupid Death Star thing showed up, I just rolled my eyes and I was done. I'm done. But the real motive I finally signed off in the Disney Wars era was when Luke died. And that was it. I'm done. So people on the Collider or whatever saying, maybe the nostalgia from the Solo film won people back. No. It's not about won people back, man. This film was not believable, okay? It's not a prequel. That's the problem. All they're doing is making prequels, people. You can call it Star Wars story all you want. It's a prequel. That's what it is. Rogue Zero stunk. This one will stink. It's really just getting chills thinking about it because I'm not going to watch the trailer at all. I'm not going to watch it. I don't care. I'm done. Like, the more I think about it, the more it just fades in my mind. I kind of like it that way. They made their choice. They had their chance to honor the fans that have been there from the beginning. Years before Mickey Mouse took over. They had their chance. And they chose to spit in the face of the fandom by hiring a complete moron that knows nothing about Star Wars. And this is the result. Fan base even more divided than when the prequels came out. And even then, the prequels aren't that bad. Compared to these, the prequels are gold. Okay? It's like, this guy, I'm not saying names, but this guy's like, oh, but Ben Kenobi, he's a different version of the prequels. Okay, first, the prequels are like 20 years in the past. You can be a different person 20 years in the past when you're an old-ass man. But 8 or 9 years before the original Star Wars. Give me a break. Unless he goes into a time machine, comes out looking like Harrison Ford. It's not believable. It's just not. It's not going to work. I don't know how many times they have to say this, but Mickey Mouse, they just don't care. They're still going to do it. Even though they had to reshoot the entire damn thing after they hired comedy directors, for Pete's sake. Comedy. And someone said that his performance, this kid needed an acting coach. His performance was identical to Ace Ventura. It's not good. It's not good. Well, that means it's terrible. No, but it probably means it's pretty bad. It means an acting coach. The lead star needs an acting coach. No one else on the set. Nobody else was but him. Ever heard of Harrison Ford needing an acting coach? No, because he had experience. This kid has been in apparently one film? Only film that people talk about this kid is Hail Rosero or whatever it's called. I've seen a clip of the kid. Terrible actor from what I can see. Oh my god. I'm like, they picked this kid to be on freaking Solo? What the hell is that? I remember when Celebration, might be Celebration 2017, whatever the last one was. And this kid walked out on stage. I'm like, who the frick is that? Going out there with his scraggly hair and shoot me now. Shoot me now. I said it months ago, this is going to be a disaster. Regardless of who's directing, you don't give a damn if Ron Howard's a good director or whatever. It's not going to make a difference. Because Mickey Mouse is still going to put the greedy hands all over it. Empress Kennedy is going to still intervene. And it's going to be, if it's anything like Rogue Zero, people are going to be in trouble. I hate Rogue Zero. I will not see this. I will not see this. This is the one that I was always going to ignore. There's always a chance I'm going to see Last Jedi. The film stinks, but I still saw it. Now that's over with, I can put it out of my mind. I will not see this. It's just not going to happen. That's the big issue. Now, another thing I want to touch on is online people. See, I was in this Ninja Turtles Facebook group, and apparently they got some new artwork for the new series coming out. The turtles look like crap. And of course, a couple of people share their opinions in the damn comments, and this one chump is like, I'm sick and tired of all the people crying about the artwork. I was hoping you guys would behave with Kevin Eastwood or whatever his name is. I was hoping you guys would behave during the live stream, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh, shut up. You can't handle people having their own opinions. Don't run a damn Facebook fan page, moron. I called this piece of crap out on it, and then I left the group. I'm like, if you can't handle people having different points of view on something that looks like garbage, don't run a Facebook fan group, because you obviously can't handle opinions. You shouldn't be in charge of the group if you can't handle someone saying something, critiquing something. When is criticism a bad thing? There's hundreds of critics on YouTube that make a living reviewing all this crap. Movies, books, comics. They review all that stuff. They make a freaking living. When has criticism been a bad thing? I guess I should say this. Ever since the internet has existed. There's my answer. They're like, look at this. Looks like crap. It's supposed to be Raphael, I guess. I don't even recognize him at all. What in the hell is this? Oh, it's aimed for kids. Yeah, this does not look kid friendly to me. They look like overgrown football players. I mean, the looks in the new Michael Bay films are terrible. They look like freaking giant gorilla or Godzilla monsters instead of actual turtles. Look at the original turtle films. They're supposed to be mutated turtles, but they're still supposed to be turtles, okay? Ain't supposed to look like freaking crocodiles or similar amphibian. Ninja Turtles. And the biggest problem I have with the new Turtle film is that they don't do any ninja stuff. It's like the new Power Rangers film, there's no Power Rangers in this damn film because they don't suit up until the end of the freaking film. So why call it Power Rangers if I'm not going to do any Power Ranger stuff? Pacific Rim looks like a freaking Power Ranger film. Big robots fight monsters. Yeah, that's pretty much what Power Rangers is. It's what they do in every episode. It's the one thing I look forward to when I was a kid. Ninja Turtles, it should look a certain way. I'm all for new things, but this also looks terrible. If this was drawn by the actual creator, I'm like, maybe that guy should retire. Maybe his time has passed. It's good lord. And it says, apparently the new Turtles leader is Raphael now, and he wields Tonfas instead of Sai. Also, Leonardo will only wield a single Otoshi blade, and Mikey will have something called a Kusari Fundo. Nothing about Donnie, who's even there at all. So they don't even have their traditional weapons. They look like freaking reptiles instead of turtles. Leo doesn't have any katanas. Mike has no nunchucks. Raph has no sai. Is this still in the turtles, or is it something else? I mean, like, if one thing is you want to adapt from the old school 80s comics, fine. But that's what I'm talking about, man. People always gotta try and change stuff up. You may get mad when people react to it. Well, then don't change it. Bums. Yeah. I got the solo thing up right here. We finally have an official date for the solo Star Wars prequel no one wants trailer. It's going to be premiering after the Super Bowl, apparently. I don't really need to explain myself as to why I'm interested in this, but in case it's not clear, after the last travesty, I'm just done with Star Wars. I should say Disney Wars. There's not Star Wars involved.
Won't end well for you.
It's like the fact that this film is even happening just bothers me on a level most people won't even be able to acknowledge, okay? So, like, And because of this, when this film bombs, they won't be doing Kenobi film. They won't be doing Boba Fett or Jabba the Hutt or frickin' Yoda. They won't do it. They will reshape everything, remove some things around because they have no plan. There's no set plan. They said, "Oh, we'll do it every year." When this bombs, like Last Jedi bombed in China, entire country rejected the people. Entire country. You know, well, but it still made money. Doesn't matter. An entire country rejected it because it stinks. That's a red flag. If I was the one in charge, I wouldn't even bother with the Han Solo film to begin with. But it's always been a terrible idea. I mean, who the frick cares how he meets Chewbacca? How he gets the damn Falcon? That's why he gets the Falcon. It's a freaking card game, okay? He try to cheat during the damn game. Lana lets him win because he's a professional gambler. There's no way I'll ever beat him. He's a freaking smuggler and a thief. That's it. It's not complicated. I mean, I've read the damn Han Solo books, and they're boring, okay? And I listened to a Rebel Scum podcast, and the chump on there is like, Han Solo's backstory is interesting, people. Get over it. I'm like, you little sack of crap. It is not interesting at all. If you ever actually read the damn books, it's boring. Nothing really happens at all. There's that one book that starts where he's like 5 or 10 or something. It's really far back in time. I'm like, oh man, it just felt really, really weird just listening to the audiobook at all. I still have it. I might listen to it tonight. But good thing I don't watch TV anymore. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, moving on to next subject. So there's this chick at the chum bucket, right? And this girl is a little overweight. She's got a pretty face. Not one to judge. Not exactly Dwayne Johnson, you know. I'm still amazed at all the attention I get these days. I don't go to the gym or anything. I just stop caring, actually. Well, this girl she loves to stare at me, okay? It's flattering, but I have no interest. There's this ongoing debate about who has the power in the relationship. It's not the girls, the dudes, okay? So they need us more than we need them. This is a fact. The more we do research on it, it's obvious. They're built for that stuff. Dudes ain't. Dude can raise a kid by himself without a woman. It's not that hard. Get you an apartment, live by yourself. You don't have to worry about some woman. Nagging in your ear every 5 freaking minutes. Asking you for money and all this and that. Point is, girls these days are so easy to manipulate. It's hilarious. But it's not the point that I'm trying to make. Point is, I admire the attention that I would have craved back in high school. But yeah, I have no interest in this girl. I just don't. Nothing personal. Just not crazy about overweight chicks. She went to the gym and started working out. Just trimmed down a little bit. Maybe we could talk. But not crazy about a girl that would probably bury me in the freaking bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, not exactly a big dude, so the odds would be stacked against me. That's my point. But anyway, funny story. Met this girl, the chum bucket. She's actually a couple years older than me, but she loves Star Wars, and she used to work at a comic book store. I think she said it was her first job or second job. Point is, she's gorgeous, and unfortunately, she left. Fortunately, I have her number. I haven't heard from her a couple of days. I honestly don't know if I'm going to see her again. Since she left, I don't know. I think I'm just going to move on. As hard as that is, because before this girl was like wife material. Never know, though. I always go to a Comic Con every year. Might find some scattered new ads. Never know. So I think it was yesterday that I saw Maze Runner, Death Cure or something. It was okay, from what I can remember anyway. Just give it 3 out of 5. It kind of falls into that young adult crap. And I know it's a young adult book series turned to a film trilogy. Just really filmed those tropes. Just really rolled my eyes. Gotta have a love triangle and the guy that gets the one girl what the other girl wants him to. And not as bad as those Twilight movies, which I never saw, thank goodness. Where they get shot. One time in school, one of the girls wanted to put it on the movie. Fortunately, my coach came into the classroom to get me for the game right on time. I'm like, dude, you just saved my life. The last thing I need is to sit through one of those. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Maze Runner. Yeah, kind of forgettable. That's the biggest problem of this series. I went to the theater yesterday. Basically, I had to theater myself. It was relatively empty Wednesday night, so not a powerful time for movies, but still pretty cool. Recliner chair, Regal Cinemas, M&M's, soda. I actually thought of asking one of them girls to come and join me, but they were still working, so might be able to get some ass. Never know. These days, girls are just way too easy. That's what worries me. Too easy. I think dudes kind of prefer the challenge. That's why some of them are just giving up on relationships in general. Myself, I've been walked away from all that. That's why I'm single. I kind of like it. Because the other day I got this chick's number, right? So of course I texted her. I waited a day or two. I texted her. No response. I'm like, did this bitch just give me a fake ass number? I'm like, well, I ain't talking to her ever again. So it's the end of that. That's what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta weed out the weaklings from your life. So then you know who really want to get with you. And who's just playing games. She's young, so she got plenty of time to shake that ass of hers. Well, thought she wanted to get down, so I guess I just seemed too eager. But whatever. Okay, it's her loss, not mine. Yeah, the big chick. Yeah, she's okay looking. So no, she goes through a lot of hairstyles. Well, yeah. Not too much to go over today. Try to do as many videos as I can. Again, I just do this for fun. It's just a little hobby I got. It's not for profit or anything, so don't expect videos all the time. Maybe once a week, twice a week if I can. But yeah. So I finally beat Horizon Zero Dawn, right? And the funny thing, I'm pretty sure it's obvious that there's a sequel coming. I'm beyond excited for it. But see, I knew that bald guy, Sirens or something, whatever his name is, the bald guy, creepy black dude from Lost. Yeah. See, I knew there was something fishy with that guy. I never trusted him. I know Ella's a smart girl, so I'm pretty sure she doesn't trust him either. But see, I knew he was going to be a villain or something. I obviously just setting that up. So fingers crossed we get it around like 2019 or 2020. Hopefully. Keep our fingers crossed, huh? But yeah, it's a lot of fun trying to find some more materials to get my weapon satchel upgraded so I can hold more weapons so I don't have to keep switching them out. That's kind of annoying. There's always going to run out of ammo. I need something else. I need to pause the damn game and get it instead of just clicking L1 and going through the weapons wheel, you know? It's a good game. I give it a 4 to 5. There's one part in the game I just can't stand. It's when her mentor, what's his name, Rost. And this goes back into all these heroes and whatnot. They always need a damn mentor, and the mentor needs to die before the hero becomes who they are. It's really irritating. Outside of Spider-Man, does not need to happen. Everybody, okay? Han Solo does not need a damn mentor. There's no what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna shoot a blaster. Oh, someone taught him. It undermines the character, okay? Undermines the character. Han Solo established the moment he came on screen. Does not need a freaking father figure. Don't need to see how to have the damn Falcon or how I met Chewbacca. Doesn't matter. If Lucas wanted to tell that story, we would have told it in the beginning. You know why I didn't tell it? Because you probably figured it would be boring. Yeah, he's right. Rogue Zero is pointless. It still exists for some reason, but it's pointless. Everything you need to know is in the opening crawl of the original Star Wars. That's it. It says during a battle. A battle. Do you need to know what kind of battle it is? Not really. Never cared. Seen the original Star Wars 100 times. Never cared what battle it was or how they got the Death Star plans. Because guess what? Death Star still gets made, and we know it gets blown up. So why does it matter? All right, money. That's all Mickey Mouse cares about. And that's why they lost half the fan base. Why they're counting in all them bills. And when Solo bombs, they're gonna have another problem with their hands. That's their problem, not mine. Yeah, so I got this book the other day. Apparently it's about Bruce Wayne. I'm looking forward to seeing the read. It's pretty good so far. I'm in like chapter 1 or 2. It's a good way to keep myself busy, you know. I want to go over something else before I wrap things up. These 3 comics right here are one of the reasons why Disney has completely ruined Star Wars. This is a terrible comic. This is a terrible comic. Luke looks like a freaking girl in this picture. Whoever drew this needs to consider retiring. And this one is just straight up boring. Nothing happens. I don't know why this guy gets his own comic all of a sudden. I never really saw the appeal of Darth Maul. Never saw the appeal. Looks cool, but nothing to him. No personality, nothing. Just, you know. I don't think I ever finished it. You know what they're gonna do. You know they're gonna do a Darth Maul film one of these days. Won't be able to resist. Look at the backlash of Hayden Christensen in the prequels. People just won't shut up about it. So how was Han Solo any different? Same scenario. Popular character. An opportunity to tell the backstory of that character, which could also damage the character, which unlike Anakin, this could have repercussions for years to come. There'll be some people that will like it no matter what, even if they question it in their minds, but they'll accept it because they feel like they have no other options. Don't be honest up front. They'll be like, oh, I gotta process it for a couple more days, or whatever. Yeah. They keep telling themselves that, but deep down they know it's garbage. They know. Last Jedi does not work as a film, as anything. Doesn't fit the Star Wars universe at all. Solo will not fit in the Star Wars universe. Not a prequel. It's like already no one's talking. No, they just announced that this is going to be an official trailer dropping after the Super Bowl. No one's even talking about it. People are talking about the possibility of it dropping, but now it's official. No one's talking about it. And when it drops on what is it, Sunday? Sunday teaser for a teaser on Monday. No one's gonna talk about it. No one's raising any buzz. No one cares. Nobody cares. I'll tell you this, even if Last Jedi was good, you still wouldn't see this at all. This is always gonna be the one I would never see. I will not see this. I just can't bring myself to sink that low and allow Mickey Mouse to change how I see one of my favorite characters in cinema. I won't let it happen. I won't let it happen. I've done enough damage already. You're like, I still want to see Sebastian Stan as Luke Skywalker. Yeah, well, you're full of crap if you really think that's going to happen. Nothing against the actor, but it's not Luke. They can't even get Luke to be Luke in a Star Wars film, making people wait all this damn time. Why the frick would people want to pay to see an imposter try and play that kind of character? Just like this idiot's going to do with Solo. Instead, I'm having a hard time processing that stuff myself because it doesn't make any damn sense. They literally wasted Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, and instead of using him to his full potential, they killed him off. This moron, Ryan Johnson guy, killed him off and made this stupid Ray kid the last hope for the galaxy, pretty much, instead of Luke. It's like, oh, she's gonna start the Jedi Order. How the frick is she gonna do that if Luke couldn't do it? How is she gonna do it? How? She has no knowledge of the Jedi. She has no idea what to do. She couldn't possibly start the Jedi Order. She couldn't possibly. However, if she had turned dark and Ben turned light, then I could get behind that. I can get behind Ben restarting the Jedi, rebuilding the Jedi Order to honor his uncle and his parents, and training himself or whatever, going to Vader's castle, traveling the galaxy like Luke did to defeat Rey, who would, in my version, would have gone dark. She should have gone dark. But I said this before. Disney does not have the balls to have her go dark side. They don't have the balls. But they have the balls to kill Luke Skywalker off after doing nothing with him. And Kathleen Kennedy approved this, apparently. She's a moron. She's a moron. I don't care what anyone else says. She's an idiot. Only a fool will do that. I gotta go eventually. Yeah. It's the way he went out that pissed people off. Okay? Understand that. People invest years of their life into this franchise. 8 films in, you say Luke's gonna have a bigger role in the sequel after he turned around and did nothing in 7. And then he does nothing again, and then they kill him. Yeah, people are going to be mad. Just a little bit. I mean, it's like you bring up Fantastic Beasts. The one I'm so excited for the rest of the series, 5-part series, because it's set in the past. It's a new story with new characters, like a young Dumbledore coming up in the next one, but it's still like 50 years before Harry Potter series begins. So it's not like this stupid solo freak where it's like 10 minutes before the original film starts. When people are supposed to believe in 2 hours that this random a-hole is going to become Harrison Ford's Han Solo. Give me a break. Can't possibly expect me to believe that bullcrap, okay? Get out of here, Disney. Can't possibly expect people to believe that. Can't. You just can't. You're playing with fire and you're going to lose. Let's give it up now. Yeah. Artwork looks pretty good for this. Looks like he's ended up Price Ride's back here. How to get the jacket? How to get the boots, the stripes on his boots? How to get the blaster holster? I want to know every little damn thing. This one got a little weird for me. You know, people will talk about the EU, like, oh, the EU had a lot of interesting crap in there or whatever. The EU carried the traditions of the original trilogy and built upon it. Nothing in the Mickey Mouse universe is really connected. And yeah, they are pulling from the expanded universe for the solo film. It's obvious. There's nowhere else to go to get these ideas. So look at this. Han Solo mind controlled. This is their idea of being creative, is it? Interesting. Getting rid of that. Coming up next time I do a video, probably be for the Black Panther review, unless I come with something before that. But yeah, I'll be seeing you.